joining me as we talk about how you and me and everybody else in this beautiful country can support our beloved Lady Sables is Regina Mwanandiwa. She is the chairman of Zimbabwe Women's Rugby. Regina, good morning, and thank you for getting up early and joining us. I know it's busy and hectic for you.
Yeah, it is. Morning, Tich. Thank you so much for giving us this platform. We're so excited as Women's Rugby to be here and present what we are wishing to offer. Yeah.
Oh, all right. I know, obviously, 2025 is, you guys have been doing a lot of work behind the scenes, but from the front office, it looks like a lot's about to happen. I know that the Nedbank Challenge Cup is coming. You guys are going to Ivory Coast. Maybe before we get into all that, in terms of maybe from the start of the year to now, what has it been like for you behind the scenes, just trying to get the ladies ready for what should be a busy calendar?
It's been a very busy year, trying to scout for the talent, to get the girls to be on board in the women's rugby team. It's been very challenging, but we've been getting a very good response because a lot of girls have come through. We went to Zim South and we managed to have some girls curtain raising the Junior Sables game against Australia. And we managed to scout talent that will also the ladies will also play in the Nedbank Challenge that is starting this weekend.
I know the women's teams are also taking part in the Paramount Rugby League. How much was that of a help in terms of maybe being able to put together players who can come up to the Lady Sables?
Yeah, we would like to thank Paramount for the league that they sponsored this season for the under 20 girls, because some of them are actually eligible to play in the Sables women. So the girls are fit and we're hoping to see better results.
And I understand recently you guys made some changes in the technical department and new coaches come in. Maybe talk us through that and maybe why the change in direction as we head to Ivory Coast.
Okay, first of all, I would like to thank Lisi Wasarirevu for being there for us the previous years. She did a great job and we had good results. So we decided to engage a level 3 coach whom we think maybe will make our game competitive and very professional. We've got our counterparts like South Africa who've got a professional game, so that's what we're trying to implement in our women's game so that we catch up with the men's game.
All right, and he started, you can just say his name as well.
Sigelelo Sibanda is our coach, yes.
Yeah, and I know it was Coach Sykes.
Yes, Coach Sykes,
a very good man. So obviously, he started working with the team. I know you guys are going to Ivory Coast and you're going to take part in the Nedbank Challenge Cup, but I know tomorrow you guys are hosting a breakfast. Maybe let's talk about that and how that fits with the plans that you guys have for the Lady Sables.
Okay, the breakfast meeting that we're having is more of creating awareness for women's rugby. We have noticed that women's rugby is not that popular compared to our men's. So we've decided to create awareness by inviting potential sponsors and people who are in the industry who've got potential to support the girl child in rugby. So we've decided to have that platform whereby they come and they listen to what we can offer them in return. Because we're also running the same program with Rugby Africa and World Rugby, whereby we're saying it's called Impact Beyond 2025. So this program is about, after the World Cup, what is it that we're doing for women's rugby? And as Zimbabwe, we're part of that, and we just want to improve our game, and we want to make it professional going forward.
All right, obviously, you said this is just to prop up the game, get support from the ladies in terms of corporate support, especially as we head towards Ivory Coast. Yes. In terms of maybe people who can attend the dinner, is it a closed-door thing? Are tickets already sold out? Are you inviting everybody who wants to come and support? How is it working, and where is this dinner being held?
Okay,
breakfast, I mean, I'm like, I'm thinking about dinner.
Okay, the breakfast is being held at Seba by Enterprise Road. So it's open to everyone. And on our flower, we've got contacts whereby you can RSVP and then you can attend. So it's open to everyone who's willing to support the girl child in rugby and in every sport. And
in terms of the support, I mean, you talked about obviously there's a bigger focus on men's rugby, especially in this country. And what kind of support are you guys hoping to get from an event like this, and even just going forward from whatever partnerships that you can get with those corporates, and maybe just as a selling point, if I could call it that, for corporates that might be watching this and are thinking to themselves, I want to support. What are some of the benefits that they can get from partnering with the Lady Sables?
Okay, first of all, Tich, I would just say, what's the primary focus of a woman? The primary focus of a woman is to conceive, develop, and give life to anything that we're given.
Yeah.
Since we're celebrating Women's Month, that's what we're going to do. If you look at the Lady Chevrons, they were given a chance and they are performing very well. Look at the Nable, the Gems. They were given a platform to perform and they are performing very well. So for us, Women's Rugby, we're saying just give us that chance and then we'll excel at whatever you give us. Just give us that opportunity and we'll take your brain to another level. Our men's team is excelling, doing well, because they've got the support that they need. And we're also saying, can we have the same support? And then we give you that mileage that you deserve.
All right, I know the Rugby Africa Women's Cup, that's the next stop after this weekend's Nedbank Challenge Cup, which is preparation for that. That's in Ivory Coast, I think from around the night. Maybe just tell us about that and what that means in terms of where you guys are trying to take rugby, women's rugby in Zimbabwe.
Okay, so the tournament in Ivory Coast is a Division 1 Rugby Africa Cup tournament. So we'll be playing against Tunisia, Ivory Coast, and Uganda. So the team that wins in that tournament is going to go to the Africa Cup qualifiers. And they'll be playing against South Africa, Kenya, and Madagascar. So it's a very great opportunity for us to qualify in the international stage. You never know where it can take us. We can go to the next World Cup. So we're pushing for that.
Oh, absolutely,
yes.
Fantastic. All right, and maybe just before I let you go, obviously we had a story in our first hour. We were celebrating Precious Pazani. Yes. She officiated at the Six Nations. Mm-hmm. I mean, yes, we're talking about the playing side, but for you guys as a rugby fraternity, and specifically to see a woman, I don't think we've even had any of our male referees officiate at that level. Yes. I mean, what level of satisfaction and pride does that give you guys as women's rugby to see one of your own reaching such heights?
We are so excited about it. Everyone is talking about Precious, and she's been that pillar that has set a platform for us as women in rugby. So we're saying, a woman given an opportunity can excel. So we're super excited and super proud of Precious. She's done well, and yeah, she's deserves it. Yeah.
Right, and before I let you go as well, or breakfast tomorrow, right? Not today.
On Thursday, 27th.
On Thursday,
27th of March, yeah.
I was already saying, I'm coming for breakfast after this. Yes. But on Thursday, 27th of March, at Sabre, right? Maybe just share your contact details for those who might want to get in touch and RSVP, or even just want to come in and partner you guys and support women's rugby in Zimbabwe.
Okay, so my number is 0785 04 0928, 0785 04 0928, and then my email address is, the email address is, I would use the one for the chair, which is Zimbabwe Rugby Chair. Yes.
All right.
Yes, and then our social media platforms would be Zimbabwe Women's Rugby on Facebook and Instagram.
All right.
Yes.
Thank you very much, Regina. I hope the breakfast on Thursday goes well, and then I'm looking forward to see how the preparations for Ivory Coast go. But we'll come and check you guys out over the weekend, the Nedbank Challenge Cup, see how our girls are doing, and yeah, let's all come together and support our women. I think when it comes to women's sport in this country, I think our women's national teams have always tended to punch above their weight, and I think as a sporting fraternity, as a corporate world, I think we need to match that effort and determination that they've always had by actually backing them up, because it's not just about them playing on the field, but them having the right kind of support. I'll just let you have the final word in terms of maybe your word of encouragement to everybody out there, especially in terms of the support that you guys need as women's rugby in Zimbabwe.
Okay, all I can say is please come and support us. We've got the energy, we've got the zeal to do better as women's rugby. So if you partner with us, we'll give you what you deserve.
Konapo, ipapo.